everybody, today is October 28th. I'm here to do the extended Friyay weekend forecast. So as we said, I started out with the Page of Swords, talked about the idea of feeling restless, a little bit energetic, kind of super pumped right now, feeling very talkative, also having a good idea that you might want to write down. We also got the Ten of Swords talking about feeling defeated, feeling like you want to give up, feeling like something's definitely over, dead, hopeless, done. And then we got the Hierophant, which is all about learning, teaching, morality, education, picking up on the lessons. So those are your first three cards. You may have picked one of the three cards or all three as part of a reading. Now we're going to get further into it. Moving forward, let's see if we can get some more information. All right, cards just jumped out. We'll take them. All right. So then under the Page of Swords, we get the Knight of Wands. Under the Ten of Swords, we get the Nine of Pentacles. And under the Hierophant, we also got the Six of Cups. All right. So as I mentioned about this idea that you're going to feel very energetic, you're going to feel pumped up, you're going to have a great idea. Then in comes the Knight of Wands. It's the right time. This is saying this is the right time to do what you really want to do. You're passionate, you're adventurous, you're excited, there's courage, you're feeling like I'm ready to try this new thing. I love that energy. Under that Ten of Swords, where you feel like defeat, it's over, it's hopeless, I feel like you're moving on to a new phase in your life. I'm kind of surprised we didn't get the Death card, but really I feel like it's like this idea, this sort of pumped up energetic feeling is after a really rough time where you've just felt like everything fell apart. And now you're sort of rebuilding your energy, rebuilding your confidence. Because then you get the Nine of Pentacles, enjoying your hard work, realizing that you've come a long way, giving yourself credit. It's also possible that there may be some rewards involved for you, some type of recognition, possibly some type of extra bonus, even possibly an inheritance. I don't know. But it feels like there's some kind of new abundance coming to you because you've worked so hard. It's just the way the universe works. Under the Hierophant, we're going to talk about learning lessons, teaching, education. This is all about learning. We do end up with the Six of Cups. This is usually a card of some type of nostalgia. The Six energy is about harmony, flow, and balance, reaching out to others with love and compassion. So maybe if you're trying to teach or show somebody something or have somebody learn a lesson, you need to come up from a place of love, compassion, knowing that you can tell them that, like, yes, I know it's hard right now, but in the end, the rewards are there. All right. And bottom of the deck, we end up with the Two of Pentacles, and that's all about balance. You can see that. It's pretty obvious. This is adaptability, possible changes in the circumstances, maybe even being a little bit indecisive about something. But I feel like this is about learning that lesson. Like, what was the lesson? Was the lesson for you? Was the lesson for the other person? Is it a lesson that you want to avoid in the future? Or is this something that you've had repeatedly in your life? Kind of looking back on that and seeing, does this make sense? All right, now we're going to jump into my Edgar Allan Poe deck since it is Halloween season and this is such a nice spooky deck. We're going to give it a quick shuffle. I already shuffled it before, but I'm going to give it one more shuffle just so you can see. I love these cards. They definitely look different than the regular cards, so I'm definitely going to have to explain some of this to you. I'm going to cut the deck into three piles, pick them up, and then we're going to just expound more on what we've already started here. Spirits, ancestors, guides, and energies. Any other cards today for our forecast? Thank you so much. Any cards you want to give us moving forward to help the collective? All right, we got the Ten of Wands. We had like half the cards fall out, so we're just going to take that top card that popped out. We had the Ten of Swords earlier too. Interesting. We got the Seven of Wands and Temperance. We also have Knight of Swords, Seven of Swords, and the Empress, my favorite card. Okay, cool. Bottom of the deck, the Chariot. Interesting. A lot of interesting cards today. All right. So as I talked about this idea of this ideas coming along, that you're going to definitely, this is the right time. It's the right time to be doing this. Then you get the Ten of Wands. And the Ten of Wands, 10 energy is about a brand new beginning. The Wands usually are about your dreams, hopes, and desires. That kind of goes in line with what I said. You've got this idea coming along. This card looks really scary. I know it's not really meant to be. Again, these are spooky cards because they're Edgar Allan Poe. But it looks like you're going to have to save yourself. Okay. You can't depend on all the other people that, you know, are in their relative safety, their relative balanced lives to understand where you're coming from. You're kind of on your own on this one. but I do feel like you got this. That's the best term I can use. You got this. We also have the Knight of Swords. And it's interesting. You had also the Page of Swords. And Knights are usually a change in energy. The swords are usually about truth, ideas, communication. And if you look here, he's actually sitting in a library and there's a shovel behind him with dirt on it. Like he's kind of like up to something, right? And I feel like maybe whatever your ideas, I said to you, go ahead and write it down. This is the right time. I said, don't look at those people to help. I don't think this is something you need to share with people. Okay. I think keep your cards close to your chest on this one. Whatever this idea is, I don't think it's something to share with other people. That's just how I feel on this one from that card. Under that Ten of Swords where I said you feel hopeless, like something ended, it's over. And I said, now you're starting to realize, give yourself credit for all the things that you have accomplished thus far. You do get the Seven of Wands. Now the Seven of Wands energy is about your connection to your higher self. Again, the wands are about your dreams, your hopes, your desires. Again, this card looks a little bit spooky, but to me, it's sort of like, he's sort of like walking right in front of danger, but he's protected. He's okay. And I feel like you need to know that you're going to be okay. There's nothing that's going to stop you right now except for you. Because then we get the Seven of Swords. We get 2 sevens in a row. Again, the 7 energy is about connection to your higher self, spirit, God, whatever you want to call it. You also got the 7 of Swords. Swords, again, truth, ideas, communication. So I feel like your gut is really going to lead you. And look, he's doing some type of he's playing some kind of a game. He's probably being a little bit tricky. I feel like your gut is going to lead you in a way that you've never had it lead you before. Like your spirit is really going to tell you what's next and you're just going to know. You're just going to know. I love that. All right. Then we get into that whole row where I talk about the Hierophant and learning. I talk about if you're showing somebody how to do something, you have to come from a place of love and compassion and also make them understand that yes, it's going to be tough, but you're going to be okay. We then get Temperance. Now, Temperance is about balance again. This is about not overindulging in things that are not good for us. Okay. So things like drinking too much, sleeping too much, eating too much. You've heard me talk about this. Watching too much TV, playing on the internet, gaming, all that stuff. Just make sure that you are not tuning out from things because right now really is a ripe time for you to start manifesting. So if you're spacing out on television or spacing out in a drunken stupor or doing any of those things, you're going to miss some opportunities. I guarantee you will. Because then we get the Empress. She's all about creation, comfort, luxury, confidence, knowing that she knows what she's doing. My favorite card of all. The Empress is a badass bitch. And that's what you are. Even if you're a guy, there is no gender in the tarot. You've got this. I said that earlier. You've got this. That's the theme of this reading. Okay. Bottom of the deck, the Chariot. Chariot's all about focusing on the future, looking forward, being very intentional about what you're doing is probably the best way to say it. And so I feel like, yes, once the gut starts kind of leading you that way, you've got this confidence showing up, then you are going to be focused on looking to the future, not towards this past where you felt all this sadness and despair, so to speak. All right, now we're going to go ahead and jump into an oracle deck. My favorite is my Enchanted Maps deck. You've seen me use this many, many times. We're going to see what falls out for you on this one. Thank you, Spirit Guides, for the other cards that you already gave us. Any other cards today for the collective? This card wanted to jump up. I don't know if you saw it kind of hop up. We got Goblins, 5 energy, not surprised. What did I say about this? Like, don't let other people have anything to do with your good idea. I don't feel like you have that support right now for those people, and I call them goblins, trolls, whatever you want to call them. 5 energy, struggle. So what? Just because they've struggled doesn't mean you have to. Don't let other people's advice, ideas, preconceived notions, experiences influence how you do things, because you're you. Like a boss. All right. Whoa! I was trying to shuffle these, but the card went flying onto the ground. And look what we got. We got the Elk, nobility. All right. Here's what it says. Celebrate your accomplishments with humility. What did I say? Give yourself a pat on the back. You are crowned with success. Powerful forces guide you. What did I say? Trust your gut. Didn't I just say that? Yes. Your ability to conquer challenges is limited. What did I say? Even if it's hard, even if the lesson's hard, you're still going to be okay. Spirit's actually talking right through me. All right, now we're getting into my vintage deck here. Let's see what jumps out. This is by Victoria Mosley. It's so gorgeous. I always like this deck. Let's see what else we get here today in the Oracle cards for you. We got Surrender. And look, there's butterflies. Those are all about metamorphosis. Surrender. So this is saying, like, you can't change what happened. You can't control everything. Surrender to your gut is all I'm going to say to you today. Surrender to the gut. Listen to what you feel in your stomach, what you feel in your heart. Not what people are telling you, not from past experiences, that feeling. That's what you're following today. I know I keep repeating myself, but that's really what the strong message is today. All right, now we're jumping into the Moonology deck. We're going to see what comes out there for you. Any other advice for this weekend? Thank you, Spirit Guides. I hope you guys are all going to do something fun for Halloween. I haven't thought of anything yet. You know I have all those costumes. I have nowhere to go in specific. You know what? This card that just popped out is the same card I keep getting all week. So it's obviously important this week. I'm going to pull one more just because I've had that card a few times. See if anything else jumps out for us today. Thank you, Spirit Guides. This card. Okay. I've gotten these two cards a lot this week. You saw me shuffling. Whatever reason they keep coming out must be important. So please, please listen up. You got You Are Good Enough, full moon in Virgo. Yes, you are. I said this before. Not only are you good enough, you're better than good enough. You're excellent. You're amazing. Trust yourself. Secondly, you got communication is key. This is the other one keeps coming up. New moon in Gemini. Yes, absolutely. Talking, discussing, all of these things. That doesn't mean you have to reveal everything you're doing. Okay, but communication is important. So I'm not saying reveal everything. That's the communication that's important. Don't tell everything to everybody. You don't need to. Okay, until you're further along in the process, keep it to yourself. You don't need to spread that energy around. All right, have a wonderful weekend. I can't wait to see you. And on Sunday night, 8:30, myself and Michelle the Medium are doing a spiritual sort of forum, doing mediumship, talking about some of your questions, and then we're going to do a spirit box session. Okay, and on Monday night, I have moved Metaphysically to Wednesday night. That is at 8 o'clock Wednesday Eastern Time, Metaphysically. And then Friday of next week, you guys, I am doing a TikTok-a-thon. We are going to do just about everything that day, starting at 1 p.m. So everybody have a wonderful weekend. Love you all. Mwah, and happy Halloween.